Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but I will show you a screenshot. And I started on Tuesday and Wednesday, the first day it was in black and white. I actually used it the most. Alright guys, welcome back. So as you can see, I just turned my phone black and white because I saw a YouTube video about the topic by Denmo. So link's definitely gonna be in the description. And he talked about putting your phone in black and white in order to have a more colorful life. Maybe to have a more bright life on the outside of your phone in the real world. And in turn to be more happy, feel more fulfilled, but also just to reduce your screen time. And today I'm here to tell you my experience after having my phone in black and white for 7 days. Because screen time is a big problem, a big issue that a lot of young men have nowadays. And I had that issue as well. I still do. My screen time for the past few weeks, months, maybe even years is just too high. I'm on my phone way too much, and I think the first step to improving is to actually acknowledge the problem. And that's why I want you all to look at your phone and go to the screen time settings. You can probably find it somewhere. And for a lot of people it will be above 3 hours, for some maybe even a lot more. And if you ask me, just above 3 hours is just way too much. Maybe even above 2 hours. What are you doing on your phone?
What are you doing, step bro?
I mean, are you working? Probably not. I'm not either. I'm playing Clash Royale. Okay, maybe some other stuff as well, but you get my point, right? If we do work, if we actually do something productive, it's mostly on our laptop or on our PC. And I think for most of us, so for you probably as well, your phone time could be a lot less because you're only doing pointless activities on your phone. You're scrolling social media like TikTok for 1 hour every day. You're watching Mr. Beast videos and stay stuck at 6,000 trophies in Clash Royale. I can't even get there. And there are many reasons why we are on our phones so much. We want to stay up to date, we want to see some funny videos, we want to see something interesting, we don't want to miss out, whatever it is. It always comes down to dopamine and comfort. But Denmo claims it's a really effective way to just put your phone back in black and white, just like a few decades ago. And then you won't see all these beautiful popping colors, and in turn you will get bored faster and you just don't want to use your phone as often. And I wanted to see if that really works, if that really makes a difference for myself. So I decided to try it for a week, and I'm now going to tell you what my experience was like and if I would recommend you to do the same.
Okay, let's go.
So one thing I must say here. First of all, I don't have any social media besides YouTube and Twitter. And on Twitter I'm not really very often. I don't use it as often, but it's very important to know that I have uninstalled Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, so I don't use any of this. And for the first few minutes it was very strange, but I was quite excited to try it out, so I thought, yeah, let's try. And of course in the beginning I was pretty motivated and I thought, okay, just put your phone away and just do some work. So yeah, if you decide to go to black and white, that's the first motivation boost, and it's the first boost you will get in order to work instead of being on your phone. So the second thing I noticed, after a few hours, maybe after the second day of having my phone in black and white, every time I looked at my phone and then I looked back into reality off screen and there were all these colors. It was strange, and it wasn't really so much that I saw these colors and I was like, oh, beautiful colors. But instead I thought, is this really color or is this black and white? I don't even know why that was, but it just was. So that was really interesting to see. And when I was in the bathroom, for example, and I looked around and I was like, do I see color right now? So weird. But yeah, that happened as well. But slowly I started to get used to having my phone on black and white, and it became easier to separate, okay, my phone is black and white, the rest still has colors. They're still there, okay? But this made me realize how often I am on my phone. When I look at my phone and it's black and white, and then I look at something else and I'm like, does this even have color? Because I'm so used to seeing black and white, it doesn't even enter my mind that yes, there is actually color and not everything is black and white. So that was very interesting as well, and it really made me aware of the fact that I was using my phone just way too much. And for those asking, let me pull out my screen time. So even more than 6 hours.
It's not looking good, Bev.
This is way too much, way too much. But I must tell you that I was at work and I had to do a boring task over and over again. So I was watching YouTube, listening to a podcast meanwhile, and I can't lock my screen. So that probably added like 2 or 3 hours. So it's not really fair. But then you can see after Wednesday, my screen time got down. And for this week, you can see it's going down as well. So yeah, I would say it works. But if you ask me, it wasn't that crazy, and I didn't really notice a big effect, and I still caught myself checking my phone way too often still. That didn't really change, but what did change is that I'm not being on my phone for a long period of time any longer. Because it's only black and white and you're looking at it and you're like, so boring. And then you put it away and you go back on your PC maybe and do some work. So in that regards, it really helped. But yeah, it's not going to change your whole life, and it's not going to make your phone addiction just go away. But it is a step that you can take, and it's something that can be useful. Again, I would say especially when you use social media, because social media is a lot less interesting when there are just no colors. So I think a better step would be to uninstall your social media apps, especially Instagram and TikTok, and maybe set some timers for certain apps, or just somehow find a way to remember yourself that you don't want to be on your phone so often. I don't know, change your lock screen to something like stop using me. You know, stupid ideas like this will work as well. And especially uninstalling these apps that take up most of your screen time. That's probably the more effective way to go about it. But if you don't want to do it, or you already did that like I did, and your screen time is still too high, then definitely try out putting your phone in black and white and see how well that works for you. So if you like this video and you want to further improve your discipline, definitely feel free to check out this video, and then I will see you there. Feel free to subscribe if you want to learn more about self-improvement, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!